Buddhism, like most of the great religions of the world, is divided into a number of different traditions. However, most traditions share a common set of fundamental beliefs. One central belief of Buddhism is often referred to as reincarnation, the concept that people are reborn after dying. Samsara, cycle of birth, living, death, and rebirth. Buddhism is a philosophy of life expounded by Gautam Buddha. Buddha means enlightened one. Teaching of the Buddha are aimed solely at a liberating sentient being from suffering. The basic teachings of Buddha, which are core to Buddhism, these are the three universal truths, the four noble truths, and the noble eightfold path. Three universal truths. First, nothing is lost in the universe. Second, everything changes. Third, the law of chaos and the effect. In Buddhism, the law of karma says, for every event that occurs, there will follow another event whose existence was caused by the first, and this second event will be pleasant or unpleasant according to as its chaos was skillful or unskillful. Four Noble Truth. The term Four Noble Truth is well known in English. It is misleading translation of the Pali term Chatvari Adya Sachni and the Sanskrit term Chatvari Adya Satyani, because noble refer not to the truth themselves but to those who understand them. A more accurate rendering, therefore, might be four truths for the spiritual noble. First, Dukkha. Suffering exists. Life is suffering. Suffering is real and almost universal. Suffering has many chaos, loss, sickness, pain, failure, and the impermanence of pleasure. Second, Samudaya. There is a chaos of suffering. Suffering is due to attachment. It is the desire to have and control things. It can take many forms: carving sensual pleasure, the desire for fame, the desire to avoid unpleasant sensation like fear, anger, or jealousy. Third, Nirodha. There is an end to suffering. Attachment can be overcome. Suffering chaos with the final liberation of Nirvana. The mind experiences complete freedom, liberation, and non-attachment. It let go of any desire or carving. Fourth, Magga. In order to end suffering, you must follow the Eightfold Path. Buddha then taught people not to worship him as a god. He said they should take responsibility for their own lives and action. He taught that the middle way was the way to nirvana. The middle way meant not leading a life of luxury and indulgence, but also not one of too much fasting and hardship. There are 8 guides for following the middle path, the Eightfold Path. First, Samditi, the right view or the right understanding. The right view or the right understanding means being able to understand that life is full of suffering. We need to embrace the Four Noble Truths and learn from it. It means to understand life, death, and rebirth. It means to understand the path toward enlightenment. Second, Sankappa, right intention. Our intentions shape our thought and action. They signal us how to feel, think, and react to life and the people around us. Buddha teaches that we need to have the intent to be the not self or letting go of our selfishness. We need to embody mindfulness and less of greed, delusion, and desire. Third, Samvak, right speech. Right speech states that it is spoken at the right time, it is spoken in truth, it is spoken affectionately, it is spoken beneficially, it is spoken with a mind of goodwill. This means that one should only speak if the word will help others, if what is being said is true. The speech should be kind and helpful, and finally, a person should speak only to promote goodwill. This means that we should shun slander, gossip, argumentative speech, false witness to another, and words spoken in speed. We should never spread rumor and try to avoid nagging. Fourth, kammanta, right action. Right action means not engaging in evil acts such as killing and hurting sentient beings, stealing, sexual misconduct, taking intoxicants such as drug and alcohol. Buddha teaches us that we need to turn away from cruelty and evil acts and only partake in acts of kindness and love. We need to show compassion and care for others. Fifth, Ajiva, the right livelihood. Right livelihood means not doing harm's way of earning a living. It means not committing prostitution, selling intoxicant, or selling dead animal. But some Buddhists argue regarding the sale of meat. To the layperson, right livelihood means practicing kindness, fruitfulness, and good conduct when working. It asks you, how does your job help you and others alleviate suffering? It also asks you if you are able to live balanced life despite your work. 6. Vayama, the right effort. The right effort means being able to combine action and intention in order to attain freedom from suffering. It means disregarding desire that causes suffering to oneself and others. It means setting aside time for meditation. It means not succumbing to immoral sexual desire. It means to be practicing mindfulness when it is most difficult to do so. Without the right effort, all the teaching of Buddhas cannot be followed by anyone. Be it a layperson or a member of the Sangha, a person needs to put effort into achieving enlightenment. 7. Sati, the right mindfulness, means being able to practice mindfulness in every moment of one's life. Mindfulness means being aware of the exact moment you are living in, not dwelling in the past or the future. It also means being mindful of others. 8. Samadhi, right meditation or the concentration. The right meditation or concentration is the ability to let the mind focus on one thing, normally your breath. Since the world is full of things that we regard, our mind rests all the time. We fail to focus. By learning to meditate, we let go of the world around us. We commune instead with our inner self or inner beings. This tune communes with the universe. Even though each form of Buddhism took on its own identity, all Buddhists follow a set of guidelines for daily life called the 5 precepts. These are: do not harm or kill living things. Do not take things unless they are freely given. Lead a decent life. Do not speak unkindly or tell lies. Do not abuse drugs or drink alcohol. Odeon Theravada monk promised to follow 227 precepts. Let me find out what these 227 sermons are, and I will be back at the time. Till then, you try to meditate like Buddha.